Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. United Nations General Assembly voted for a resolution to condemn Russia's annexation of the four territories. And the vote was not secret, so everyone had to be seen by the big guys how they vote. Therefore, that might influence the outcome. Doesn't matter. The thing is, the expected occurred, which is Russia was condemned for that. Acquisition, annexation. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda and is from today, October 12, 2022. UN General Assembly condemns Russia's so-called referendums in occupied territories of Ukraine. Zelensky responds. I'm not gonna discuss his response because it doesn't really matter. He's not in charge. He's not in charge of anything. He's just a speaker. At a meeting on Wednesday, the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution condemning the illegal referendums that Russia held in the temporary occupied territories of Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporozhye and Kherson Oblasts of Ukraine. Details. The resolution was supported by 143 out of 193 members of the UN General Assembly. 5 states, Russia, Belarus, Syria, North Korea and Nicaragua, voted against the remaining 35 abstained from voting. That means they did not support it, but did not condemn it. So did not make a vote for the condemnation. So they would get it to 40, right? So 143 for the condemnation, and we have 40 that did not support the condemnation. So thus, the overwhelming majority of the organization's members, which is even larger than those condemning the Russian invasion in Ukraine in March, condemned the illegal actions of the Russian Federation in the annexation of Ukrainian territories. Well, the question is, now what? What's going to happen? Let me read you the countries who that abstained. Okay, so we have, I'm going to start in alphabetical order. And you can do it by elimination. We had the 5 that voted against, and we got the other ones that abstained. This is Algeria, Armenia, Bolivia, Burundi, Central African Republic, China, Congo, Cuba, Eritrea, Honduras, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Lao PDR, Mali, Mongolia, Mozambique, Namibia, Pakistan, and that's it. These are the countries that, oh no, there's more, sorry. South Africa, South Sudan, Tajikistan, Thailand, Togo, Uganda, United Republic, Tanzania, Vietnam, Uzbekistan, and Zimbabwe. I have a soft spot for Zimbabwe. So let's see what this means. I mean, yeah, they can vote, they can do whatever. How are you going to get how are you going to get Russia to do anything about it? The document prepared by Albania. Isn't this ridiculous? So Albania prepared this document, and it has Kosovo. Now you tell me if this cannot be seen by some as a little bit of hypocrisy. Because remember, it's half, a little bit over half of the 193 countries registered with the United Nations. It's about 101 or 102 who recognized Kosovo. The rest did not. And Kosovo is made out of Albanians. Albania is the one that, initiated this, prepared a document. Don't you see a little bit of, I don't know, you are okay with NATO bombarding a sovereign country, Yugoslavia/Serbia, bombarding it. Serbia did not attack anybody, no NATO countries. Then, after they bombarded it, they forcefully divided their country. And they made, like the Russians made, a referendum, and they declared independence. You know, at the point of the barrel of a gun with NATO. And these guys are the ones I don't know how to call it. Is like, in a sense, it's like you have the criminal being the guy at the gallows, the guy with is gonna or pull the string down and gonna hang the other guy. And you are the one who did committed the same crime as the one that right now is put against the wall. And you are in the execution squad over there. This reminds me of another thing. Reminds me of the Romanian revolution that was organized by the Western, the same guys, Russia, actually USSR at that time, United States, and other guys and other actors. And then they had the Romanians kill their own leader, Ceausescu, on their holiest day of the year, on the 25th of December 1989. It's like they make you kill your parent, let's put it this way. Not that Ceausescu was a angel, but I'm not discussing that. He did good things and he did bad things. God will judge him. But he was killed, what I'm saying, by his people on the Christmas day, like a dog with a put against a wall with a there was not a trial that was conducted against him. Well, however you want to consider it, but let's see what these guys can do about Russia now, right? So Albania, in addition to condemning the so-called referendum, contains a call to states, international organizations, and specialized UN agency not to recognize any changes in the status of those oblasts of Ukraine, as well as a demand that Russia cancel the annexation and withdraw all its troops from the territory of Ukraine within its internationally recognized borders. What do you think Russia will do? Do you think this is a surprise to Russia? Do you think that Russia did not know that's going to happen? Do you think they say, oh my God, we conducted those referenda and now look what happens? Oh, I think we got to get them back. Guys, come back home and give them back those guys. Nice try. Do you think that's what the Russians were considering the legality of, or not legality, the vote in the United Nations? They were like, I hope it's gonna be okay. Oh my God, we lost. We gotta give it back. They don't give away. Anyway, like NATO, the Westerners did not give up about the Russians and the Serbs with Kosovo. I don't think that was, just to start with this, I don't think that Kosovo thing was fair, because that was done like this. Okay, you can say, well, what are you talking about? It was 1999, the legal bombardment of Yugoslavia, and independence was voted in 2008. What are you talking about, Emil? It's about what, 8 years? Come on, man. Well, in 8 years you can make sure you arrange, you set certain things in a certain place, and you do anyway, the thing should not have been done the way it's been done. That's my assessment, because it was done with violence. The same as here. Well, the reasons could be here and there identical. Some things are different, obvious, but not like that. Not like that. So it also contains a call to support the de-escalation of the current situation and a peaceful resolution of the conflict through political dialogue, negotiations, mediation, and other peaceful means. Everything is up, but on condition of observing the principle of sovereignty and the territorial integrity of Ukraine. Everything is about United States. United States can decide if everything goes tomorrow and United States, not Russia, United States. That's my assessment, and I'm telling you why. Because it's not Ukraine who's in control of what's going on over there, it's the United States. Not NATO, because United States is in control of NATO. If United States tell those guys, stop, let's stop Putin, that's what's going to happen. If Zelensky says that, the United States is going to smack him. And remember how Boris Johnson came the second day after the Ukrainians spoke with the Russians in Turkey. The next day he was in Kiev smacking the Ukrainians around. Do you think he came just to visit his old pal Zelensky? That's why Boris Johnson came over there? It was an emergency meeting. Okay, so Russia strongly opposed the adoption of the resolution, and on 30th September, as a permanent member of the UN Security Council, it vetoed it. Okay, well, that's all you can do. I don't know why they did. I don't know why they still pretend. I don't know why the Russians are still participating in this. I think they will leave United Nations along with other countries over there or something, because I don't think they think they're treated fairly. Let's put it this way, and it's intimidation. Lavrov said today that the UN is ran by a business, and the owner is United States. I'm paraphrasing, but it's something like that. So I said they're very disappointed with Guterres, the UN Secretary General, because he was very agitated and jumped to condemn the Russians' response to the terrorist attack on the Kerch Bridge, but he didn't move a finger and a word, nothing about that attack. When the Ukrainians blew up that bridge, the infrastructure, and killed 3 people and all that, nobody said anything. But when the Russians said, that was a red line, you knew it, this is our response, everybody's like, oh my God, look what these guys, we told you they're crazy. Well, they're not crazy. That if I tell you this and you do it and I'm following through with that, what am I? I think I'm a very calculated, logic person. Could I be evil? Yes, I could be evil. But did I tell you? Did you hit a military base? No. Airfield, military airfield? No. You hit a commercial civilian bridge. Call it however you want. Don't tell me, oh, well, military crosses off. Military crosses through cities as well, uses roads. Military use water, we're going to blow dams. Military uses energy, we're going to blow dams. You know what I mean? I mean, like this, you can go, military gets fed by population, by civilians who work, who pay taxes. That means they're good to go, like the bridge? No. So, all right, we can't just play like with semantics here. We know exactly what's a military target and what's not a military target. Let's don't play Biden here, /stupid. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Nothing will happen with this resolution. The Russians will say, all right, stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.